Birmingham. And what kind of came in out of this as well as we were going is these guys back here that are on the ice right now actually haven't played a game in about 2 weeks. So it's been a minute or two since they've kind of been on the ice in any sort of meaningful hockey game. Now, as far as the skills competition is going, let me kind of hop in on this and let you know what's going on, because the Havoc have broken the team up into two different teams right now. You have Team A, which is known as Team Nickelback, and then you have Team Creed. Yes, those are the real names. That's what we're doing right now. I wish I could tell you which team is shooting right now. I just know that Austin Alger is the one that is shooting right now in the accuracy competition. He's got about 15 seconds left. You kind of hear that one through the mic right now, the post, after he went off there, because he's doing the accuracy competition. There's going to be various competitions that we have throughout this tonight. Now, the cool thing about it is that not only do we have this happening, you have the skills competition, which is going to be an accuracy competition. They're also going to have a velocity competition. There's going to be a relay race that's going to be happening. And you can't see it right now if you're watching on WZZN TV, but there are dodgeballs right over there. I mean, just right over, like 6 dodgeballs. And at some point in time, don't move it. At some point in time, they're going to have a dodgeball match between Nickelback and Creed, because if this was the early 2000s, those would be the two bands that would be having a dodgeball competition with each other. Now, John Abraham is here. He's running everything. You can't turn the mic around. You can't turn the camera around. We got Bandy here as well. So pretty much this is just the Morning Blitz is really what it is, doing the Havoc Hour as you're watching on WZZN TV. So the cool part is like normally we ask a lot of questions of the players. We have somebody on, like last week we had Austin on, we had Dylan Stewart on, and we got to really know the guys. Tonight what it's going to be is as we're learning as this is kind of going along, John Abraham is going to, at points in time, just go up to random players and talk as he slides right in. He slid in too. See, hi, see? That's how you know it's legit. That's it. Hey, your nose getting away, man. What? Oh, I love him. Love getting hugs from mascots. So what we're going to do is, because we didn't realize that when this was going to be happening tonight, that literally all the players were just going to be like hanging out on the ice right behind us on the visitor section. Now, at different points in time, whoever wins these competitions, which I'm not sure if it's Nickelback or Creed right now that's fighting, but whoever wins this is going to go over. They're going to talk to Freak Daddy for a minute. You're going to hear him over the PA system as we go throughout this evening, and then they're going to send them over our way, and we're going to kind of have a little bit of fun with the guys. So we're going to be this is going to be pandemonium, okay? You know, I should have been listening to the music because King Creed is now playing, because Creed is actually playing right now on the speakers of the BBC. Yeah, so this is going to be hectic. We literally have no clue what's going on right now, okay? Because at some point in time, we're going to be talking to you, and then the next minute, we're going to have 6 different hockey players that are going to be rolling up to us, and there's going to be talking. So while they're getting this together, we'll kind of give you a heads up about some of the things that you kind of might need to know about when it comes to Huntsville Havoc hockey, because there are 2 games that are going to be taking place this weekend. Friday as well as Saturday is going to be going on. Friday night's game is already sold out. And if I'm screaming right now, I apologize, speakers. So just let me know in the chat as we do have the chat going. But Bluey Night is taking place, sold out arena already. So Friday night, if you don't have a ticket for it, you're going to have to be able to watch that on 2 separate locations, because not only is this going to be broadcasted on the Havoc Zone on 97.7 ESPN, the Zone's app, but this is one of the first games that is also going to be broadcast on WAFF 48.3. So Steve Moulton and myself are going to be on the broadcast. He's going to be high atop the VBC, way up there, right behind that 308 sign that I know you can't see in the video right now, but he's going to be behind that 308 sign. I am going to be about 5 feet from where I am right now doing the broadcast from the bench, and that's the way we're going to be doing both Friday as well as Saturday night's broadcast here at the VBC. Both games are going to be against Macon. The Saturday night game, that is the Melissa George night. And so that one still has a few tickets remaining in that. So if you can't get to Friday night, then you're absolutely going to be able to get in on the Saturday night festivities with the Melissa George evening. The other game that you're kind of wanting to be paying attention to is going to be coming up in a couple of weeks on January 26th, because that's going to be a Sunday evening game, 5 p.m. puck drop, which is different than the normal 7. Hold on, Robo's about to hit. Let's go ahead and let's kind of watch a little Robo here. So Robo apparently tried to do this a couple of years ago, and he actually did very well, at least in the, look at that, 84 miles per hour. 84 is what he got. That's Robo. Again, he didn't talk much on the Havoc Hour, mainly because I don't think we really kind of let him, because we were making fun of Benito Posa for majority of it. But that's what he did in there, 84 miles per hour. He's going to get to go for a second shot. Didn't even register. He just got gypped out of that. So that's the good thing, is you can literally see all of this right here behind us right now as the season ticket holders are here. Now, if you're watching somewhere on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, on 97.7, just know that the way that we go about all of this, especially with an event like this is for season ticket holders only. So if you're not a season ticket holder, then you have the opportunity coming up in a few months to get season tickets for next year, and you can be at all these events that's going to be going on. We're expecting by the end of this evening, we're expecting at least 1,000 to 2,000 people just here at the arena. I say that like, oh, it's just 1,000 to 2,000 people, because if you go to the SPHL website and you look at the attendance of the SPHL, there's some teams that barely get 2,000 just at some of their games. And we're getting a season ticket holder event that has 2,000 on it, and we're going to be sold out on Friday night. So a lot of the other things that have changed when it comes to this, because I was talking to you at the very beginning about the SPHL and having to reschedule some of these games. Now, what's wild about this is because you just have to imagine that the SPHL trying to rearrange this. Now, remember, Huntsville was supposed to play Peoria last weekend. Game didn't happen because of the winter weather. Birmingham also didn't get to play their game that they were supposed to be playing, and they are also having to have a game rescheduled. The crazy part about this is the SPHL had to reschedule games for over 9 different matchups just so that they could get these 3 games between Huntsville, Peoria, Pensacola, or I should say Birmingham and Evansville together, so that they could make up the 3 games that was missed on this. So there's 9 games that have been rescheduled just for games like Huntsville. So for Huntsville, the January 26th game that we were just talking about, which is going to be the Wiener Night game coming up next Sunday, that was originally supposed to be against Quad City. That's now going to be against Pensacola. The rest of the games that are affected on this actually are going to be away games for Huntsville. Now, I say it like that because we do have a lot of Havoc fans that do travel to away games, especially if you're part of the Huntsville Havoc fan page that we have a lot of interaction with. Matter of fact, we've got this posted on the Huntsville Havoc fan page right now. Those fans, a lot of those teams like to travel. So pay attention. March 9th, that game is going to be at Evansville. It was originally supposed to be at Macon, but that one's now going to be at Evansville. On Thursday, March 13th, Huntsville was supposed to be going to Pensacola. Now they're going to be traveling down 65 and going and playing Birmingham. And then on March 14th, Huntsville is supposed to be at Birmingham again, and that one was also supposed to be at in Evansville for that one. So a lot of rescheduling is done. If you do have any questions when it comes to your tickets, especially for these home games, the games that have been made up, because one of the games from last weekend is going to be scheduled for February 27th. That is going to be the game that was February 27th game is going to be the game that was originally scheduled for Sunday, January 10th. That one has been rescheduled for the 27th of March. The game that was happening on January 11th, that one's been rescheduled for Thursday, February 27th. So if you need any tickets, or if you have tickets and you want to exchange them, the Huntsville Havoc have it on their website where you can potentially go and check that out right now. So here in just a little bit as we're going, 91. McCabe with a 91 mile per hour slap shot. 92. Dude is killing it. So, yeah, this is what we call an ADHD nightmare. Okay, mainly because I'm ADHD, and this is kind of one of those things where even I can hardly focus about what things are going on at the moment. Now, the other thing is something that we've kind of talked about off and on for the last few weeks. It was funny because Connor Lovey got called up a couple of weeks ago, and we thought that he was going to be missing some time with the Havoc, but because of the snowstorms and the ice storms and anything, he was actually supposed to be back with the team last weekend. He just got called up again. So he just got called up to the ECHL. He's going to be going over to Savannah to play for the Ghost Pirates for a period of time. Not only has he gotten called up, but Matt Allen has also been called up. He is going to be heading up to Maine to play for the Mariners. So those are some of the moves that the team has made. There's a lot more that we're going to be able to talk about here in just a little bit as well. But as all of this is happening, and we're all kind of playing around with this because Dom is actually about to do his slap shot right now. I'm actually going to see if I can get out of the way just so you can kind of see this. Here comes Dom. 82, still not a McCabe 92. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a break. We're going to get John Abraham set up. We may or may not have him hop on the ice to talk to some of these players. He was begging to get on the ice earlier today, so we might as well make this his little wish take place and it'll be able to work for him. How about we go do that? So when we come back here from the third annual skills competition, John Abraham is going to be having a mic. He's going to talk to some of the players. We got some other things that are going to be happening as well. Matter of fact, we may not be taking a break because we may have some guys coming over here to talk to us in just a second. There's Austin. So here we go. All right. So actually, we're going to go straight up with this now. I'm going to hand this mic to you. We're doing it live, so I have no clue what's about to happen here. McCabe with a 92-mile-per-hour shot. Let's get him over here. Yeah, he's got to get on the thing right here. All right. Oh yeah, no, we got to see the hair. We got to see the hair on this. All right. How fast did you just slap that? That sounded so bad and so wrong on so many levels, didn't it?
92.
92.
92.
Did you know you were going to throw it at 92 with this?
No, I've never done one of these.
Yeah.
I've done one for lacrosse, but that was back in high school.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Right, so for a lot of people that don't know this, with you guys, how did y'all come up with the Creed and Nickelback nicknames? Can you please explain that?
Yeah, they're two great bands
I
that we are huge fans of.
Yeah.
So they're constantly on in the locker room, on the bus, whenever we're hanging out.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked when a Creed song comes on.
Dude, I'm not going to be shocked. I grew up on Creed. I love
Creed.
me some Creed. Okay, so then tell me, favorite Creed song? They don't say higher. That's so stereotypical.
I know.
You wanted to say
I did. Because I was 6 years old, and Higher was my favorite song.
It was the jam. The whole album's amazing.
I think I had one song on my iPod. Creed, Higher.
Two things you can tell. We talked about iPods, and we've talked about how growing up on Creed, so you can kind of see what generation we're from here. All right. So what you guys about to get ready to do now?
Big. I don't even know what this is. A big relay race.
Yeah, you about to do.
All I know is my job's done. I put a point on the board.
You put a point on the board. You've got 92 miles per hour. And now you understand the reason why they let him shoot, even though he's a defenseman. So, all right, bro. No, awesome. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. The hair, is it always that lovely?
No. Today is special.
It is special. Do you let the flow?
Yeah.
Sweet. He let the flow
I can only dream of this.
Well, actually, that is gorgeous. Magnificent. We're going to hand this back to Baby A. He's got this going on right now. Thanks again, bro. Congrats on the 92. 92 miles per hour.
Heck yeah.
That's like some NHL stuff. Like those guys are like 101. He's at 92 right now.
This is awesome.
I have no idea what's happening.
No, I don't either. I think it's a relay race right now.
It's okay. So coach is showing them how they're going to do the relay race. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a timeout. We'll get everything set back up, and we're going to see how this is going right now. As Robo over here, 84. All right, we'll talk more about this when we come back on the Havoc Hour live from the VBC. It is the third annual season ticket holder skills competition from Probst Arena as the Havoc are getting ready to take on Macon next Friday, I should say. We'll be right back on 97.7 ESPN The Zone and WZZN TV.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Hi, folks. Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, inviting you to come test drive any one of our over 100 F-150s. For rock-solid, dependable work trucks to our state-of-the-art Platinum Series, we've got an F-150 for you. Test drive one today, and you'll understand why the F-150 is the best-selling truck in America, going on 48 years in a row. Just as successful offenses and defenses are built on teamwork, Woody Anderson Ford is powered by our people. Our sales and service teams are well-trained to save you time and money. And because we want your business again and again, no one will work harder to earn it. Our mobile service teams come to your home or business for oil changes, brake work, tire rotations, and more. And the great thing is you don't pay extra for it. We come to you with mobile service at no extra charge. Proud to be local, family-owned.
NeighborsWealthManagement.com.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
The state's largest orthopedic group is growing to meet the needs of the patients in our community. The Orthopedic Center has long been the most trusted name in orthopedics in North Alabama. So as our area continues on the fast track, so does the need for premier orthopedic care anywhere and anytime you need it. TOC is proud to announce the opening of our new locations in Albertville and Hampton Cove, along with the grand opening of our newest office in Decatur. These clinics will offer the same high-quality orthopedic care you have come to associate with TOC, with the convenience of being closer to home. As a patient, your time is your most precious asset, and we recognize that at TOC. That's why we are also proud to announce the opening of our urgent ortho clinics to handle those bumps and bruises that need prompt attention. These clinics are available to care for acute orthopedic injuries with no appointment necessary. With 38 physicians, 20 centers of excellence, and now more than a dozen locations to serve you, TOC will continue to be the name you turn to for the best orthopedic care at the right time. Visit our website at visittoc.com for more information. TOC, helping you live a better life.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer again. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is extremely proud to have recently received numerous awards, including being voted best wings in the state of Alabama. Other awards received include Best All-Around Restaurant, Best American Restaurant, #1 Sports Bar, Best Chef, Best Wings, and Best Dining Experience. Thank you for 43 legendary years, and we look forward to providing you an award-winning dining experience at every visit. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
Listen to the Havoc Hour on Tuesdays live from Zambrewski's upstairs at the Ice Sports Complex, the Huntsville Havoc's home away from home. And Havoc fans, you can earn reward points for attending. Presented by Stockton Mortgage.
In MLS 8259.
On 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Welcome back to Havoc Hour as we broadcast live from Probst Arena during the third annual season ticket holder skills competition. Now, McCabe, just a few seconds ago, just wrapped up the shot velocity challenge, which that is a horrible name. What is it's really called? It's not called shot velocity. And why am I asking a question without a microphone? This is why this is pure chaos today. This is exactly what this is. All right. We got John right there right now. You got your mic is going. What's it called?
Shot velocity.
Is it shot velocity?
That's right.
Is that really it?
How fast it can be?
Yes.
That's a velocity.
Okay. See, I didn't know that. See?
Yeah.
So we got this going right now. They're doing a skills competition right now, where it's basically like an obstacle course they're rolling with. Right behind me is the one and only Freak Daddy, as he's going right now. Just a few seconds ago, if you kind of missed it, we were joined by McCabe just a few seconds ago because Craig McCabe is the one that shot 92 miles per hour in the velocity competition. And so he came over to talk to us for a few minutes. Now, I appreciate Daniel. Just a few seconds ago, he says, look, I've never got into watching hockey, but the Havoc Hour has me interested. I appreciate that.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, John appreciates that. Bandy is here. He's appreciating it. Obviously, all the Havoc people do as well. We understand that a lot of you guys that normally are at Sam Brewski's, which is where we normally are actually here tonight. So we appreciate you if you're actually up in the up somewhere around in the seats right now watching us on the air as well as watching this. And obviously never forget that this is always brought to you by Stockton Mortgage, your power play and mortgage lender. Call Jen DeTulio at 402-350-0392. I think this is the competition that makes me the most nervous because not because of I'm afraid that, something bad is going to happen, but really I am afraid because something bad is going to happen because as we're going right now, this is the only one that's taking place between the blue lines, I'm not saying that these guys are not going to hold on to the puck because if you've been to a Havoc game, they're going to hold on to the puck, but it has me nervous that they're not going to hold on to the puck. That's exactly why I'm sitting here right now doing this and talking. Now, if you're wondering about the score, all right, because we asked Craig McCabe about this just a few moments ago. It is 8-2 Creed because Creed is one of the most amazing bands on the face of the earth. And now D-Stu is the one participating in the skills competition. So if D-Stu can actually be the one that wins, we'll get to talk to him a little bit because for him and for him alone, we are making a special fix of something that he talked about last week where he wants Fiend played before the puck drop of every single game. So we've talked to the audio people here at the VBC. And so Friday night, make sure that you're listening because when the puck drops, Fiend is going to be playing. We've gotten it fixed. We know it's happening. It's going to be happening live. So make sure that you are doing that. Now, D-Stu's done. Also, Noah Finstrom literally has a fin on the back of his jersey. I don't know. You see Freak Daddy. You've got Benito Posa over there to his right. Robo is to the right of Benito. And so the skills competition is up with. So Byron says, as a stay-at-home, what does STH mean? Not 100% sure. I thought it said, who just had a baby. I really appreciate this. So Byron, you're very welcome. No, I appreciate. Oh, a season ticket holder. Duh. God, I'm out of it. It's a bad time for me to take my Adderall way too early. Oh, these two. We're gonna wait.
I'm loving the shades that he's got. I'm going to be honest with you. To do it all the way he did it, wonderful stuff. I wouldn't even be able to see. I'm going to be honest with you.
They look nice too. They really kind of do. I also feel awkward right now because we're up on the Jumbotron and we are right behind Freak Daddy. And the Hawk is. Hold on, let me turn.
I see that.
The Hawk's flying. There we go.
It's looking good.
It is. With the
good.
Hawk is flying, so we just got to make sure. It looks actually kind of looks like D-Stu. D-Stu, get over here. We meet again. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good now. So with this one, we're gonna need that mic up just a little bit closer. All right. So how was this scored, by the way? Because I have no idea what just happened.
We had to do the obstacle as fast as possible, trying to get a mistake. If you make a mistake, you got to start back. And then it's just whoever gets done quicker, you got to get in the net. But like I said, you got to get everything done. So if you miss a puck, you got to go back and get it.
Okay, so now there was a couple things that we talked about last week. One of the things that we were just talking about in the air, you asked for Fiend before the puck drops. We have talked to the sound department, and apparently that's going to happen on Friday night. Just let you know.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
No. I mean, look, trust me. We've been working on this, so just know that when you're out there on the ice and you're getting ready for the puck drop, that you got to have that. Also, there was one more question for you that somebody asked that we wanted to ask was, okay, if you had an opportunity to play a different position than what you play right now, what would you pick? That's actually coming from Matthew on YouTube.
If I had better hips, I would like to be a goalie.
Yeah.
It does look stressful, but my brother was a goalie growing up. So when we played road hockey or went to the outdoor rink, I like to go in the net a lot just to switch it up. So probably goalie.
Okay, goalie. So now we have this relationship with Stu because we know that you're not from America, but he's from Canada. It's not like he's from, somewhere anywhere else. But there's a lot of guys on this team that are from Michigan. How many Lions fans are on this team?
All of them.
Seriously?
Everyone from Michigan is an intense Lions fan.
So, like now, this weekend, when you guys aren't playing, you're going to be paying attention to Lions games?
Yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan though, so.
See? Chiefs fan. How long have you been a Chiefs fan?
Oh man, I got family roots there, so it's been a long 27 years of being a
Wow.
Chiefs fan.
Oh, so this isn't just like a, hey, I like Patrick Mahomes. This was a, hey, I like Joe Montana.
No, I was there for the long haul.
Sweet. All right. Apparently, you guys are getting ready for some dodgeball. So I'm going to let you go, let you guys get ready, get over there with your team. I appreciate it. Second week in a row. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being, by the way. I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem at all, man. No, thank you. All right. So now this is it. Here's the other thing. So this is what's also funny about this, because with the SPHL, we just talked about a few minutes ago how Matt Allen as well as Connor Lovey just got called up to the ECHL. We also have players on this team that just got signed like maybe 24, 48 hours ago. Some guys that have been here for like 72 hours. And so I'm sitting here thinking to myself, this is a little team camaraderie right now. And now I'm kind of wanting to see what some of these guys are going to do, because one of the players that just got signed over, because Brian Wilson just got called up just a few days ago to the ECHL, is Troy Coburn. So why are they kicking you off? Are they kicking you off? Are you coming over here hanging with us? Heck yeah, Austin Alger. We got back-to-back. Austin's coming over. All right, we're going to hand the mic over to Austin. Why did you get kicked off? Why are you over here?
I'm milking an injury right now, so yeah, Cody does want me out there.
Oh, okay. So you're milking the injury. What's the injury you're milking?
An MCL.
Okay, that's not a milking an injury. That's a legit injury. Okay, that's not a milking an injury on this.
I was ready to play.
Yeah. So can you do any of the competitions?
I just did accuracy shooting. I'll do the shootout, and then I'll call it a day.
Okay, so now here's the other question: who won the accuracy? Because I don't know. We know that Craig came over to talk to us after winning the velocity, but who won the accuracy?
Yeah, we took that one.
Okay, so it's a team award.
Team. So that we won the head-to-heads. I don't know if I think the first set was a tie.
Okay.
Neither finished in 25, and then Phil got it with like 11 seconds left, and then I barely got mine. So
okay,
I took that one.
Now here's the other question, because we were talking on the air today, and I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of people from the state of Michigan that lives in Huntsville for some reason. It didn't click with us until the other day. And so we just asked Stu about this, and now, because we didn't know how many of the Michigan guys we were going to get on. You guys are all Lions fans? Like every one of you guys are Lions fans?
Oh yeah.
So this, for instance, everything that's happening with Detroit right now, how are you guys going to manage that and the games going on at the same time? Because Lions play on Sunday, right?
Right.
Okay, so they're not the Saturday game. So what are you guys going to be doing? How do y'all watch the games together?
We'll usually get together at one of the houses and watch it as a team. Even if you're not a Lions fan, lots of guys show up. Yeah, there's never really any dispute. And like I said, it always turns into a team event, and it's always a blast.
Okay, so question for you, because this has kind of been a debate on the radio station. Which jerseys would you want them to wear this weekend? We know which jerseys they have to wear because NFL rules, but there's been a talk about all black or going with the Hawaiian blue. Which one would you want if you could pick?
I personally love the all blacks. I got a jersey and a shirt of it, so that's my favorite.
All right, favorite. Do you got a favorite player on the team?
Well, I have two. I like our running back duo. So
okay.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, but I'm a big Hutch fan too. He's a U of M guy, so we've been following him for a while. So it's hard not to be my favorite, but I really do like Sonic and Knuckles.
All right, so it's funny that you and Stu are the ones that's kind of come over here the last few minutes, because we had some questions for you guys from last weekend that we weren't able to get to on this. So I'm wanting to go back through these. This one's this is a real one. Like this isn't a fun joking one. It's a real one. Jeff in the Huntsville Havoc fan cave wants to know, what is the biggest challenge you face in hockey and how did you overcome it? And do not say an MCL injury that you're milking right now.
I think adversity comes in a bunch of different ways. I think for me personally, it was last season going to Europe, just being homesick, culture shock. There was just a lot to handle. And again, battled some injuries, broke 5 ribs there. And it's easy to get down in the dumps. And living in Finland, it happened in December. And so I was only getting 2-3 hours of sunlight. And those hours were during the time I was at the rink. So it was easy to get down. And I would say that was the toughest. But when you have a good support group, even being half a world away, they made it a lot easier. And I was lucky enough to have good friends and teammates in Finland too.
So other thing from last week that we talked about, because we were talking to Stu about the he wants Fiend before the puck drops in the so also letting you know we have added some Missy Elliott work it as well as lose control.
That one's mandatory.
Yeah, see, so we're going to come back to that here in just a little bit whenever we go to break. Just letting you know we're paying attention to what you guys are saying.
That means the world.
Yeah, well, look, I'm just letting you know, because if they said that you guys were jamming out to it, another question that we got last week was if there was a karaoke competition between everybody on the ice right now, and off counting you, who wins?
I've heard Finney sing a couple times. Finney's actually he's got a good voice on him. He's a little shy, a little timid at times, but
there he is over there.
He can get it going.
Okay, so
and Posa is just he's got the guts for it, so he can sing anything. He's good with lyrics. There's a couple guys that will get down.
All right, so now the other question is, what song would Finney sing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. He's got a wide variety. I would be surprised. I'm not sure.
All right, so by the way, right now, Finney, as well as the rest of the Havoc players, are doing this. He's the one with a shark fin, just letting you know if you can't figure this out. Okay, so now tell me what's going on. Also, why is Buster wearing a yellow mask?
Yeah, see, sometimes it's better not to ask questions.
No, I want to ask questions.
I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't.
I mean, it's not like his height on the other side isn't one that you can, it's going to be hard for you to pick him out. Now, other way, how did you guys choose your teams?
We had a draft this morning.
Oh, so it was this morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you had the draft this morning. Whose team captains on the draft?
Dom and Fish were our captains.
Okay, so Dom and Fish were the captains. So, okay, so are you happy with the draft right now? Now, remember, this being recorded, and I know that you guys have already won some.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, Creed's we got a good group here, and I think we're really applying some pressure here, and I think Nickelback's nervous, to be honest.
I mean, Nickelback should be nervous. I mean, but, this is why they're looking at this is you got some fighters on this team as well.
Yeah.
One question that we got just a few seconds ago was if somebody had to throw down hands, who's winning? I mean, I know look, I call Charlie a bulldog on the broadcast because, I mean, that man's not scared of anything.
No, he's not.
And so, and obviously Reginato is there a TV in the penalty box for him? Like, because he spends a lot of time over there.
He's been better, I've heard. I haven't seen him in the past, but I think he's been pretty well behaved.
Okay.
I don't know. We got a pretty scary group over here.
Yeah.
I think if it came down to it and there was a brawl, Red's coming out on top.
Okay. Now, and the other question that we got was, and you may not want to answer because again, this you're going to see some of these teams here later on. Is if there was a matchup on the ice that you wanted to see between one of your guys and another team, is there a particular player? You don't even have to say names. I can read your face. I remember asking you about a few questions last week about some things. I just read your face. Is there a matchup you'd want to see?
Yeah, there's a couple. I don't feel the need to say them, but
okay,
there's
it's
a couple.
no problem. Okay.
And it's great. Sometimes you do get to see him in the locker room just horsing around, but I'd really like to see Charlie and Caber go at it. They live together. They're both pretty small guys, but they're both strong. So that'd be a good one.
Okay, so there's that. Now, what about the with a different team? As in, like, you've got Knoxville coming up, you've got Fayetteville, you got Pensacola. Like, are there some checks that have been written that need to be cashed, or?
Yeah.
I'm not not saying names. Don't have to say names. No, not asking
That's
names.
what I like about this group. Pretty much everyone's ready to do it.
Okay.
So whoever wants to step up can step up. I'm going to be cheering either way.
Okay. All right. Now, let me see, because there was something else that we were gonna. No. I think we may actually be good on this, and you are getting to kind of just chill out and relax on this.
Appreciate it.
So you got the shootout coming up next. You were able to do the accuracy competition. You couldn't do dodgeball. But pretty much that's it. Final question for you. You guys basically won't play for like 14 days. Is that not weird?
No, it's really weird. Especially, I'll just speak for myself here. I haven't been on the ice in 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah.
And coming back out here and shooting pucks during the accuracy, I felt like a different person.
Because it's been so long.
It sucks. Yeah, you get rusty fast. It only takes a day or two to feel a little bit out of it. So, yeah, that's not ideal, but obviously we're back on the ice. Everyone's getting back into the swing of things. So
now a lot of people forget, like, if they didn't watch the Havoc Hour, like, we kind of joke with these guys because him and Stu are from Michigan and Canada. So we're sitting here talking about this ice storm and they're like, yeah, this is kind of funny to us. So what did you guys do during the ice storm and the snowstorms while this was all happening?
My parents actually flew in last week on Wednesday. So unfortunately they didn't get to see any hockey, but we made the most with what was open. We went to a main event.
Oh, that's the place.
Played some arcade games, went bowling, went to a couple nice dinners, went to a movie.
What movie?
Saw Sonic 3, not
See,
bad.
he man
Not
over here
bad.
saying I love Sonic and Knuckles from
Yeah.
Detroit, and so I got to go watch Sonic and
Yeah.
Knuckles.
That was good. And then we just hung out, played some cards, and took it easy. There wasn't a whole lot to do on Saturday. Because everything was closed, but we made the most of it. It was fun.
Okay, so are you happy with the Lions matchup, Commanders?
Yeah, yes and no. I think Washington's a really good team. I don't think it's anything we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
We were hoping for Minnesota, especially my house, because Holmes is obviously from Minnesota, so we're gonna have a really nice house rivalry. But unfortunately, they dropped the ball, and he's not gonna live it down for at least a couple of months.
Well, when they could get the ball off, the other time their quarterback was on his back. He didn't spend a lot of time on his back. So for people that don't realize this, I know obviously in Michigan, hockey is massive, but we've talked a lot about the Lions. How is it for you from Michigan? Like, can people understand this? Because again, we all know the Lions have sucked for God knows how many years on this. And so now they're starting to win a lot more, and all these Lions fans are excited about it. So for people that are kind of annoyed at like all the Lions fans being excited, can you explain what Lions football means to you guys, even as a hockey player?
Yeah, I think Detroit General is just a really big sports town. So we've got a really passionate fan base. And even when the Lions were bad, like, people were showing up, and obviously it's tough to cheer for a team that goes 0-16, but there's a lot of faith. There always is, even in our sports team. With the Red Wings right now, the same thing can be said. But seeing them win recently, it's kind of revitalizing the whole city. So it's a whole lot of fun to be a part of.
When's the last time you actually got to go to a game?
A Lions game?
A Lions game, Red Wings game, Tigers game.
I went to a Red Wings game when I came home from Europe.
Yeah.
Saw a buddy play who was playing for the Sabres. I haven't been to a Lions game since I was a kid, like young, because obviously I've been away from home for so long that
You're kind of doing something.
Yeah,
you're kind of just hanging out, and you're just kind of traveling the world.
Yeah, but Tigers games all the time in the summers, but yeah, I wish I could get to a Lions game. It's probably electric now.
All right, well, Austin Alger, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce you properly. I apologize. The SPHL Player of the Month of December. I apologize for that. I did see the eye roll, but I mean, you got to give yourself the accolades whenever you're having fun with it. So look, I appreciate it, bro. I'll let you get back to it. I mean, you're supposed to be milking the injury.
Yeah, I'm looking back to it.
All right, I'll take the mic away from you right here. We're going to give it back there, bro. I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you so much. That's Austin Alger, the SPHL Player of the Month for the month of December. Let me slide over just a little bit as we're going right there. So, how are you enjoying it? Can you kind of explain what you've been watching on here? Because this is John Abraham, and John's going to be doing some of our interviews here in just a second. Because whoever wins this, I don't know. Are they going to send like a representative over? Or are we going to get the whole team?
So I guess one of the team captain, maybe whoever got the most eliminations. Who knows?
Maybe.
Exactly.
So I just want to know why Buster has the mask on. Like, that's all I want to know.
Well, it's a trend. It's a trend nowadays.
Is it a trend?
Yeah.
What trend?
What's it? Ski mask. Ski mask trend.
No, that's called breaking and entering trend. That's what that is. You wear those when you do B&Es.
Regardless, it's a lot of fun. And I gotta admit, I've never seen dodgeball on skates before, but this is really pushing them to the limit on how good these guys actually are on skates. I've seen them jumping nonstop.
Well, no, and that's what we were asking Austin just a second ago. You know what? By the way, Austin. Man was a different man on the ice than what he was as Ambruskis, was he not?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's having fun. He's in his element. Like, Austin, I mean, like, this was a fun Austin that we really got to see just a few seconds ago.
No doubt, dude. I think I think that's the reason why they put this thing on, obviously for the fans, but for the players, too. I mean, halfway through the season, they're exhausted. They've been playing a lot, but you get a little bit of fun, and you still get a little bit of practice out of this. I think it's just a great thing for the city of Huntsville.
Well, no, it is awesome, and we've got a ton of fans that are here that are watching this as this is going on. But at the same time, like, I mean, they don't really have an all-star break, do they? Like, this is kind of, I mean, I know that, we talked about this with Austin about being out. Oh, look at Fish. Fish. Dom is saying he dropped his balls to grab the ball. He dropped his ball.
This is the truth.
That's literally was the hand motion that Dom just said to try to get Fish out of here, as Fish is the one that's eliminated. The problem is, I don't know, is this like a best of 5? Like, how many? Okay, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm looking over and I'm just thinking to myself, how many times are some of these guys going to get eliminated? but Fish and Charlie are the last two. So for those of you keeping track at home, and I know that we've gotten some comments on YouTube about season ticket holders that can't be here tonight. So this is kind of something that they can have fun with. But Charlie is a bulldog on this thing. You have Robbie's like, give me a break, man. Like, I'm tired. I want to go on to this. Oh, no, don't. I thought, seriously, there was a point in time where we make it pop with the ball. I thought that was it. But the team in red is Creed. And based on the reaction, Creed just won, and Nickelback is in black. And they're asking themselves, how the heck did they end up like this? And they're trying to figure. I only like the Nickelback versions of their songs that I know. I know the cuss words and I can't say it. I know that we're on YouTube TV and we're on YouTube right now, so we can't really say them. But still, I mean, we would interview. But you know, it's.
I don't know if I even need to turn this thing on.
You really don't. Like, he's like, so are you having a good night? It squeaks. It squeaks.
No, you can't touch me.
I didn't touch. I touched the. I'm sorry. I touched the nose on there. I apologize for touching the nose. Oh, he let me touch the nose. Let me touch the nose. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So you're having fun. All right. So there we go. All right. That's the weirdest interview I've ever done, but I mean, I appreciate it.
It's like getting Mickey Mouse on, honestly. You know. That's a nice little Easter egg. If you guys haven't met Chaos and Ruckus, some of them got squeaky nose.
Oh my God, it's squeaky nose. That is so lovely. I love this. Ruckus squeak.
I think this is like their 10th match they're playing.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
it's their last one.
But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, I mean, Yannick just got popped in the face with a ball. Now you got Palmer, who apparently is a huge Vikings fan. So if we can get Palmer over here, we can have some fun with him about the Minnesota Vikings and the fact that Sam Darnold spent majority of his night on his back. I mean, those are some of the events that we have going on here. Let's take a break because we got to take a little second here and just kind of breathe for just a second. We'll be right back on the Havoc Hour. Plus, depending on what happens over the course of the next little bit, we'll continue from the VBC. It is the 3rd annual Havoc Player Skill Competition here at the Von Braun Center in Probst Arena.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Hi, folks. Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, inviting you to come test drive any one of our over 100 F-150s. From rock-solid, dependable work trucks to our state-of-the-art Platinum Series, we've got an F-150 for you. Test drive one today, and you'll understand why the F-150 is the best-selling truck in America, going on 48 years in a row. Just as successful offenses and defenses are built on teamwork, Woody Anderson Ford is powered by our people. Our sales and service teams are well-trained to save you time and money. And because we want your business again and again, no one will work harder to earn it. Our mobile service teams come to your home or business for oil changes, brake work, tire rotations, and more. And the great thing is you don't pay extra for it. We come to you with mobile service at no extra charge. Proud to be local, family-owned, and at your service for over 62 years. Woody Anderson Ford, Alabama's F-150 Superstore.
Long before winter weather approaches, the Alabama Department of Transportation prepares to maintain interstate and state roads that could be affected by snow and ice.
Yeah, we start training and doing maintenance on snow and ice equipment months in advance to make sure everything is ready for when the freezing weather comes. We will have crews working around the clock that are prepared to plow snow and remove trees that have fallen into the roadway.
Our mission is to keep roadways safe and open. We try to achieve this by focusing on interstate routes first and then secondary roadways by traffic volume.
If the weather allows, we'll start pre-treating the roadways during the day to prepare for the temperature drop at night.
AlDOT wants to keep the public informed during these winter weather events. The best way to learn about state road conditions is the AlGo app and through local media. Brought to you by AlDOT, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The state's largest orthopedic group is growing to meet the needs of the patients in our community. The Orthopedic Center has long been the most trusted name in orthopedics in North Alabama. So as our area continues on the fast track, so does the need for premier orthopedic care anywhere and anytime you need it. TOC is proud to announce the opening of our new locations in Albertville and Hampton Cove, along with the grand opening of our newest office in Decatur. These clinics will offer the same high-quality orthopedic care you have come to associate with TOC, with the convenience of being closer to home. As a patient, your time is your most precious asset, and we recognize that at TOC. That's why we are also proud to announce the opening of our urgent ortho clinics to handle those bumps and bruises that need prompt attention. These clinics are available to care for acute orthopedic injuries with no appointment necessary. With 38 physicians, 20 centers of excellence, and now more than a dozen locations to serve you, TOC will continue to be the name you turn to for the best orthopedic care at the right time. Visit our website at visittoc.com for more information. TOC, helping you live a better life.
In football and in finance, the best offense is a good defense. Neighbors Wealth Management has joined forces with Alliance Group to provide Alabamans with world-class financial service on both sides of the ball. Get the expertise to grow your wealth and protect your assets all under one roof. Give us a call and let's work together to turn your personal financial franchise into a perennial powerhouse. 256-469-2324 or visit us at neighborswealthmanagement.com. That number again is 256-469-2324 or neighborswealthmanagement.com.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
Follow us on Facebook at 97.7 ESPN. Okay, guys, show us what you got. On Twitter at 97.7 ESPN. Online at 97.7ESPN.com. We are 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
You're gonna come to me, and here you are, but you better choose carefully.
So during the break here at the Havoc Hour, as we are normally at Sam Brewski's, but tonight we are broadcasting live from the Havoc Players Skill Competition here at the VBC for Probst Arena, which is where we're also going to be coming up Friday night, because that is when the next Havoc game is. It is Bluey night, so all your families need to make sure that you've got your Blueys, all your Bluey stuff ready to go, as we're going to be celebrating Bluey. And obviously, if you've never watched the show, it's really kind of more, it's like an adult show as well, so it's really not that bad. Like, there will be times, there's memes everywhere of parents that will be sitting there, and you've been watching Bluey for like 45 minutes, not realizing that your kid is already like gone to sleep and they're already out of the room. But Bluey night's coming up Friday night. That is sold out. Saturday night is Melissa George night, and that still has some tickets left. And then coming up on the 26th is going to be the Wiener Dog race night. They still have some tickets left. Now, remember, that game is going to be on January 26th, which is a Sunday, and that is going to be taking place at 5 p.m. That's when the puck drops. It's going to be at 5 p.m. But as we're sitting here and we're doing the commercial break, as the shootout is happening right now, as Charlie Risk is going up against Robo, and I really don't know what Charlie's doing, but the shootout competition, the shootout portion is there. But as we're sitting here and during the break, and if you've listened to the Morning Blitz, we have talked about this numerous times, and it was the fact that John Abraham wants to run across the ice. Now, he talked to Coach Piersantini. There we go, Coach Piersantini. He talked to him, and he says, "You think it's possible?" And he's like, "I don't know." And John says, well, what I mean is like, after the Zamboni runs and it's been shaved and it's slick, like, it's fine. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, no, you could do it." And I'm like, "No, Coach, we're talking about right now. Look at this ice, like right now." And I'll even turn your mic on. Like, I'm just telling you, you can't skate on, you can't walk on this barefoot right now.
He said it would be fine. He said it, and then he went to touch it, and then he was like, "Oh, maybe, maybe, I don't know."
Yeah, his answer, and look, Coach Piersantini played for the Havoc. He's been playing hockey his entire life. And you know what he said to it when I asked him the question? No, coach, I'm running like right now on the ice. He goes, I don't know. I've never tried it. But do you realize how many stupid things hockey players do when they're all around each other and nobody has tried to run across the ice? There's a reason.
Shoes.
Huh?
Without shoes.
Without shoes, not just running. Without shoes. He wants to do it barefoot.
He was kind of leaning towards it being safe. So
No,
that's all
he
I'm
was
saying.
leaning towards, all right, if you want to be the idiot and you want to do that, then absolutely you are more than welcome to be the one that does that. But I wouldn't advise it. All right, so Jack Yannick is now doing the shootout. He tried the classic fall down on the ice, hit the puck over to your stick with your glove, and shoot method. That didn't work out for him. All right, it's crazy. I know it's something that you would have thought would have worked. Now, the man that's behind me right now in the yellow mask, that is Buster Larson. Okay, the problem is with Buster is he's like 6'9", and at the same time, the man even told me what he wants us to say whenever he scores a goal. And the problem is Buster hasn't scored since we came up with the plan, and he didn't do it there either. I literally he wants us to say who you're going to call Buster for Buster Larson. He hasn't scored a goal since then, but he wants us to say that when it happens. Now here comes Reggie. And Reggie, I don't know what Reggie did. I really don't. John, do you know what Reggie did right there? All I know is Creed is winning 12-7 at this point in time. And now it is going to be Gio Procopio, one of the Procopio brothers, that is going to be trying to score in this one. He actually had a pretty sweet move. No lie, that was a really sweet move. Between the legs, off the skate, tried to go stick side on the right. That actually was pretty sweet. I like the two shot that we've got going on right now. As here comes Robbie. See, that's something we need to try in a game. That is something we tried this in the game. What Robbie did was he had one puck on the ice and then he threw the other one. We need to try that on Friday night. Don't know if it's going to work, but it is an idea. So Brandon just hopped on and he asked the question, when is the barefoot Coke can race? I'm trying to figure out why this is not a part of the skills competition. Whoever comes over here next, we are going to ask them, what do we have to do to go get the Coke cans so that we can get the Coke cans on the ice and we can have some of the guys race with the Coke cans. As we finally got a goal scored. We finally got ourselves a nice little goal, and there it is. And so now we're trying to see who's going to be going out. Ruffin, who actually just came on with the team. I don't even think he's been here for 3 days. I really don't. He was just signed with the team as part of the Connor Lovey move-up deal. But Ruffin going with the David Robinson. If you've ever seen the movie The Mighty Ducks D2, he went with the Robinson alley-oop play. And now here's Finstrom. And so, was that a giggle by him? Did he giggle by saying he's a Vols fan? Look at him and up because we're live again. Hi, we're live again. Sorry, internet issues, but we brought you chaos right there, so you should know what it is. What in heaven's name is happening? Why? Use the force. Palmer wants you to use the force. All right, Craig McCabe is now up with the flow. He looks like, what's the show that was on Comedy Central about working with the three friends at Workaholics? Workaholics. See, Bandy knows. Workaholics. He looks like the guy from Workaholics right now. All right, so no goal for him either. This is probably how we're going to wrap up the Havoc Hour tonight because of the shootout. We're going to finish this thing with this as we're trying to see what Coach Steph is doing. We have Swamp Thing about to hop onto the ice. I believe what he is doing is he is going to try to go with the camouflage method of hockey. And he's going to try to sneak up on you. And it works. Successful play. Successful play. All right, now here comes Austin Alger. Remember, he said this is one of the only few competitions he's actually going to be able to get to participate in. As Alger is nursing an MCL injury. That's what he says, is he's nursing an MCL injury. Let's see what Austin does as he's rocking his Melissa George jersey. And Austin does not score. That was, yeah. All right, waiting to see. Do we have anything else? Do we have anybody else? All right, so Robbie Fisher and Robo are about to have a conversation. I think Robo's going to take a swipe at this thing, okay? Robo, listen to it. Oh, that was perfect timing. Yeah, it's always a perfect time to hit Creed higher at that point in time. As now, John, do you want to get on the ice? You want to try it on the ice? I mean, look, they're on the ice. They're on. Yeah, go get on the ice. You want to take the mic? You want to take the mic with you? Where's the mic? Oh, Bandy's got the mic. All right, now we're about to send John onto the ice. Look, man, it doesn't matter. Now we're just having fun with this. All right, Robo is going up against Robbie Fisher. This may be very bad. You also lost your camera. There we go. All right, we're gonna do the two shot here. We got to add him to the stage. Oh, there you go. All right, here we go. Two shot that we're going with right now. Robo scored. I told John to get on the ice. He literally stands an inch onto the ice. He's been dying to get on the ice all night long. All right, Nickelback turn, as you can tell if you are watching and you can hear the music. All right, letting you know right now, just like some hockey games, we're going into overtime because we know it's past 7 o'clock right now. Waiting to see what's about to happen. We're all kind of learning this together. Oh, okay, so it looks like it is going to be Dom who's going to go in the goal now. And Cabrin, who literally just got signed with the team same time as Ruffin just a few days ago after the trade that took place. As Gervais got traded away the other day. And so now let's see what Cabrin's going to be able to do. Has Dom ever even worn a goalie glove? Like, we just joked around with Stu about what position he would play if he had the hips for it. He said that he would be a goalie, but we're trying to see what Dom is going to be doing. All right, so Dom is going to bust the stick out and get out there. No, John, keep going. Keep going, my friend. Oh, yeah. Look at this. He's been asking for the entire week to get on the ice. Your mic is off. Hold on, let me turn the mic on. It's all right. Bandy is here. There we go. Good save. Yes. So look, so John has been begging to get on the ice. He's been saying he's wanted to get on the ice the whole time. He's like 3 feet onto the ice right now. Dude, he's still going. He's going further. Oh, he's starting to make his way. Look at him. See, this is the action shot. If you're listening to the podcast version of this, you want to go and you want to watch on WCCN TV. You want to watch the Havoc Hour. This particular show, this one particular show, you definitely want to watch. All right, so Dom Procopio.
All right, so we're finished. So finishes the win. All joking aside.
All right, so right now Dom is actually talking with Freak Daddy. We're going to get him over here in just a second.
It's going to be good to have two hockey games here this weekend. Now, everything's last week. Good for a great cause. This is what I'm saying. Turns out from that, it's just 2 seconds. Everybody give all
All right. Looks like that is probably going to be it. I think we are done for the evening. They're going to get team pictures and all of that. And I think that we're all going to be wrapping up from the Havoc Hour Plus that we've been doing, as John is still making his way out, trying to get some more pictures and all of that. All right, so that is going to wrap it up from the Havoc Hour. As everybody is done, they're taking team pictures. And again, if you missed out on this event this year, the only way to get in is by being a season ticket holder. So what you need to do is when season tickets become available for the 2025-2026 season, make sure that you get on that, because not only do they get to have a show, they're about to do a meet and greet, get some autographs. They're also going to have a lot of the players are going to be sitting down and hanging out with everybody. There's going to be free food as well. So there's a lot of perks of becoming a season ticket holder that you kind of need to be a part of. So next year, when we have the opportunity and you have an opportunity to pick up those season tickets, you're going to want to do so, because unlike a lot of places in the SPHL, sold out every single night. We're on like 32, 33 plus right now of games that Havoc players and the Havoc have sold out here at the VBC and Probst Arena. Now, coming up Friday night, it is going to be Bluey night. We're going to be broadcasting live, not just on the Havoc Zone on 97.7 ESPN, the Zones app, but we are also going to be on WAFF 48.3 to be Steve Moulton and myself, Rutgers and his squeaky nose right there behind us. You can kind of see him waving right there. All right, that's going to do it for us. We're done. Ruckus is with it. Yeah. All right. Boom. There we go. Thank you. Friday night, you come see Ruckus. You can see Chaos. You can come hang out with all the players, all of that. And all of this is going to be obviously courtesy of the Huntsville Havoc. And obviously, we would not be able to do the Havoc Hour every single week if it was not for Stockton Mortgage and Jen DeTulio, who is your power play and mortgage lender. 402-350-0392. Next week, we will be back at Zambruski's, 6 o'clock inside of the Iceplex. Make sure that you join us there after 2 more Havoc games happening this weekend. We will see you tomorrow morning on the Blitz at 9 a.m. We appreciate everybody that hopped on that was not able to make it here tonight and has been watching the Huntsville Havoc Fan Cave on X as well. Thank you all so very much. Have an amazing night, and we will see you back here at the arena Friday night. Puck drop at 7 o'clock on WAFF 48.3 as well as the Havoc Zone. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you.